I was working with one of my online kettlebell clients recently who was having trouble with the kettlebell snatch, specifically with the drop and the catch. I'm on a mission to help men and women get into great shape using kettlebells. Hi, I'm Ryan Jankwitz, the owner of RJ Kettlebell. I help men and women lose their spare tire and build lean muscle so they can fit better in their clothes and move like they did in their 20s. So a couple of tips. I've really helped my client improve the drop, and I'm going to share those tips with you now. There are a couple things we really need to focus on. We're holding the kettlebell above the head. The first thing we need to do is actually flick the wrist forward. That'll help the kettlebell rotate over your hand and start the actual drop. Once we flick the wrist forward, the next thing that happens is we bend the elbow slightly. What we don't want to happen is the kettlebell to be cast away from the body, and we have a big arc that's going to pull on the shoulder and elbow, and then around your upper back. So we want the arc to be very small. So it comes down, and then we go back between the legs. We also want to pay attention to when we hinge our hips. We don't want this to happen. So we want to hold this tall plank position, and as the arm gets really close to the hips, then we hinge back. That'll save a lot of wear and tear on your lower back. Lastly, we need to be able to catch the kettlebell in our fingers or in the hook grip, because we don't want the kettlebell rubbing against the calluses. So at the top of the snatch, the kettlebell is resting toward the heel of the palm. As you flick the kettlebell forward, you need to catch it again with the fingers. It takes a little bit of time and practice, but once you get it right, your calluses will thank you. So let me show you in action what it all looks like. I'm going to use a light bell, so maybe I can slow it down a little bit for you. So pay attention to my wrist and elbow and the arc of my kettlebell. And again, at the bottom of each snatch, as you can see, I'm hooking the kettlebell with my fingers, so it's not pressing on my calluses. So if you need help with your snatch, or you have just general questions about kettlebell training, please send me a message. Stay strong.